What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Gorgeously Real. Welcome back to my channel. I'm trying to get better with posting. This is a whole different type of post. This is something, maybe you can call it a story time. I don't really want to call it a story because it's not a story. It's 100% real, and it just happened to me. I want to talk about it because I feel like with my YouTube channel, whatever, social media, anything, like the people that I have on there, to me, y'all, some of y'all been on my page since 2009, since I had it. So to me, y'all, the family is, and as far as YouTube, I've had that since April 2012, in honor of JoJo. So to me, y'all are not friends. Y'all are not, so like, y'all, we family here, or that's how I feel. If you don't like me, that's pretty much your business. I feel like if I do not acknowledge you and your beef, we're not beefing. If I don't acknowledge you and your hate, there is no hate. You're doing it by yourself. You're having a whole one way type of situation that you need to get mentally evaluated. Because if I don't acknowledge you, boo boo, then you're non existent. You're oblivious. Let's do it like that. Alright, so I've been getting really sick lately. And when I say sick, I mean my sickle cell is acting up very, very bad. I've been in a lot of pain. Legs have been cramping very bad. You all know that I've just had a hip replacement. Not April, look at me, I'm going in April. My bad, y'all. August the 22nd of 2019. Don't mind me saying April. It was August the 22nd, 2019. I took my medication and it's kind of kicking in. But I wanted to share this because I feel like if I'm catching a lot of flack and a lot of heartache from this, or I won't even call it heartache, if my health is sitting here being messed with because of this, let's tell the truth, all right? So let's get to it. My father, let's put that in air quotes, the person that I thought was my father for the past 30 years, that I was told was my father, just recently told me that I am not his daughter. He's never been my father. He's referred to me as a liar and said that he does not know when I am telling the truth and when I am not telling the truth. I have not ever in life lied to this man. I have no reason to. Now, you tell me how you would feel going a whole 30 years thinking someone is your father and they are not your father. That hurts, right? And then for that person to sit here and pick and wait until you are going through some of the most stressful recovery periods of your life, which is me trying to recover from this hip replacement. It has not been easy, guys. It is not. It has been the most painful thing ever. And then allegedly had a family member do something dirty to me that I really don't even know if I want to mention in this video. But I've been dealing with that. And trust me, I want to be all the way honest. I do. I want to keep it a buck with you guys. I never had a problem doing that. Never will. Okay. So let's see. Let's get back to it. He texts me. I call him 6 in the morning, right? Like, no, I text him 6 in the morning because I needed help. Like, this is a lot of pain. I am in a lot of pain. I cannot go to the hospital because you all know my history with these hospitals. And they will try to pull my dressing off and try to put my leg in very uncomfortable positions. That can cause me to be in even more pain, and then they will say that they will not give me any medicine. So I don't want to do that. And in the midst of me not wanting to do that, I asked for help because I am not working right now. I am not able to attend school right now. I'm not able to do it because I'm not going to sit here and be in this much pain and try to attend school knowing that I cannot put all of my, you know, 100%, 200%, a million percent, whatever you want to call it. I cannot put that into the situation right now, mentally, because I'm in just too much pain. I'm in too much pain. Yes, I take my pain medication. That has nothing to do with me feeling like right now I'm just not able to do that. And that's why I've been trying to become more consistent with YouTube and things like that, because if I can get an income off of it, like, cool, great, that's awesome. But I don't want to put myself, like, forcing myself to start back with school. I love school to death. I love learning. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But when I'm in this much pain, I don't think that is a good idea right now. And it's not just being in the situation where I could barely walk. Um, the sickle cell crisis pain is even worse. Like those two together. Lately, I've been to the point where I cannot even get out of bed. So that's how much pain I've been in. So I called this man asking him for help, which he does not help me with a thing. He drops off $40 every 6 months, if that, trying to act like he's doing something when mostly my mom is my help. That lady sat there and took off work the entire time I was in surgery. And I will include all these pictures. I will include all these text messages. I will include everything in this video because I'm tired. One thing I'm tired of with my family, or I'm supposed to be family, is them always coming at me, trying to fight me, trying to curse me. I'm tired. Like, for me to go through so much with my health, why is it always that you want to sit there, you want to try to fight me, you want to try to dog my name out, and then you want to come back in the name of Jesus like it's okay. And I'm telling you right now, this is my video right now. It's not okay. I'm done. I may forgive, but I will not ever forget, okay? I won't. Yeah, I'm trying so hard. This has been causing a lot of turmoil for me, okay? And it's not because this person does anything, because he never does anything financial. He never does anything mentally supportive, anything to be supportive of the only kid that you have that has been through college, that doesn't have kids out of wet, that doesn't have kids and isn't in prison. This is the only one that you have something to say good about, and you come out and sit here and say, oh, well, you're not my daughter, and you're a liar, I don't know what you say is true or false, and you're disrespectful. Never have I disrespected this man, and you will see it in these text messages. Never have I disrespected this freaking man until like 4 something years ago, probably more than that, when he lied and said that he would pay for me to go back to school because I had failed math. I had been put into the hospital, and it was my third time to take that math class. And after 3 times of failing it, you have to pay $1,400 out of state tuition. And that is what I needed to pay to get back in school. And at that point, I was desperate to get back in school because that was the only stable income I had that I knew I could count on, other than my SSI check, which isn't much. So like, I begged him, Dad, can you please pay for me to go back to school? I can't afford it at that time. And he promised that he would. And then he waited to get me on the phone with my supposed older sister and get on the phone and laugh at me and say how he wasn't going to pay for anything, and laughed at me that I couldn't afford it. And so, you know what I ended up having to do to get back in school? I had to go to school freaking an hour away from where I lived, almost 30 minutes to an hour away, on a bad hip. 5 days, almost 5 days a week, going to that campus, to a whole nother school, to get back in school. and I made a B and I passed it. He told me the reason that I failed that class because I was an idiot, I was dumb, I didn't know math and all of this stuff. It had nothing to do with the fact that I didn't know math. It had a lot to do that I was in and out of the hospital and I was in pain. That's what it had to do with. And a lot of the times, that's the situation. So now I don't try to go to school in class no more. I try to just do online. But at that time with school, which is FSCJ, you can look into this if you will want to. I don't have to lie. I was going to FSCJ and I transferred to St. John's River State. Okay, this was around 2013, 2014. I have all of the photos. I had no reason to lie. I was not supposed to be going to school on that leg, and I knew it. And I asked him, could he pay for me? And he made me look like a freaking fool in front of my supposed sister at that time. And yes, I got upset and I cursed him out because this man is supposed to be a pastor. This man is supposed to be a church person. How can you be a man of God and do this to somebody? And if I was not your daughter this entire time, I am 30 years old now. You didn't say nothing but a word. You could have said that freaking years ago. Every time I tried to lose contact with this man because he was not about nothing, it's still to this day not about nothing. Every time I tried to lose contact with this man, rather if it was me and my family moving to another side of town or something, he would go out of his way to go to my other aunts and find my location. Now, I would love for one of you to come on this video and say that I am lying because you know I am not. I would never get on here to be this emotional, to lie. The only reason I'm coming here is because I'm sick of it. I am sick of people trying to make me look like a fool, bro. And I am one of the most upstanding people you could come across. Maybe, yeah, I don't want to be bothered when I'm in pain. And I've been going through a lot of pain. And the least you could do is respect that. Not ask somebody to pick up a phone when they can barely walk. Do you understand me? I cannot walk. And you know I cannot walk. And the last time you sat here and you brought me money, I didn't ask you for that money. Nobody asked you for them little petty $40, that chump change that you could have kept to put gas in your car. I didn't ask you for that. You called my phone and you sat there and you said, oh, I'm going to put $10 into the mailbox. And I'm going to put $40 in the mailbox in 10 minutes. And I kept calling to make sure if you had put it in there or not because I knew I could not walk to that mailbox. So that's why I kept calling to see if it was there or not. And I still have the envelope that freaking $40 was put in when it was put into my mailbox. I didn't call and ask you for that. You do your little sob story every time and you try to come around. Just like when you asked for my SSI number and I wouldn't give it to you. And now that I don't give it to you, now all of a sudden I'm not your daughter? Because I don't want to give you something that is that freaking personal. I shouldn't have to give you that for you to do anything for me. You've been bribing me since I've been a little girl trying to get my social security number. Excuse me. My social security number. You've been bribing me ever since I've been a kid trying to get that. And I am sick and tired of being quiet. I was tired of being, be the better person. No, you should have known to be the better person because you're sitting here, you're such a man of God. You're sitting here leading a church, using this church for financial purposes. And this is how you do somebody that didn't do a thing to you. All I asked for was help because I cannot do anything much for myself right now. And you know that. Kind of like when I was in a coma 2 years ago and you sat there and you came up there as they were pulling the freaking tubing from my throat for me to talk again. So what did you come there for? Because if I was in a coma that whole time, there's no way that I could reach out to you and call you and tell you I was there. So what did you come for? Since you feel like I'm not your daughter. You know what I'm saying? And then sit here and say that, your mom, she don't want to tell you the truth. Don't nobody want to tell you the truth. They want to keep letting you walk around thinking that I'm your father when I'm not your father. They didn't have to say much because your actions showed that you weren't. Being a father is not financial. Being a father is sitting there being there for that person, rather if they're dead or alive, 30 or 40 or 1 years old, being there for when they're going through something. It's not even about money. You could have offered words. You could have offered encouragement that you didn't never try to offer. Never. Because you always had some freaking evil, freaking motives to you. You've always been evil. Always. It's never been one time in your life you can name yourself doing anything good for anybody. You can't name it. And you cannot name it for my life. But because you're a liar and because you're sitting there, you do the things you do, you want to try to come when I'm in a position that I don't need to be in and try to rag on me again? No, you're not going to do this again. None of you are going to do this again. After everything I've been through, I am done. You were never around when I was about to die from surgery, when I was about to be found unresponsive in a hospital on the floor. You weren't there for none of that, so you don't get to come and try to take anything from me. And you definitely don't get to come and tell me I'm dishonest and I'm sitting here getting sick over it. Can't even get out of bed because I'm in so much pain. Can't walk because I'm in so much pain. And I'm supposed to be trying to walk by now. And I can't even do that. You are sick. So whatever the hell you thought you got out of this, I hope it helps you. I really do. Because you have no right to sit here and see somebody going through a hard time in their life and think that you're going to come and do this. You have no right. You have no right to text somebody 6:50 in the morning and say that you're not their father. You have no right. And your reasoning being because I'm disrespectful, I don't have any honor in me, and I'm a liar. Takes one to know one, right? Right? And you sit here, you do this after all the secrets that I know about you and the evil that you have done to your own son. And I won't even sit here and say what you did because you know what you did. You're the reason he's sitting in a freaking prison right now. Are you serious? I'm the liar, though. I'm the liar. What do you have that I need to lie about so much to get? What do you have? You have nothing. You don't even have a heart. You don't even have a heart. What do I need to come to you so much for and lie for? You're not that important. All I know is my mother. And that will be all I know till the day I leave this earth. That is the reason why I sit here and I want to work hard and I want to be successful. To see that lady freaking just breathe. To see that lady sit there and not stress and not worry. It has nothing to do with you, and it never will. It never will. So people in my family sat there and knew that you weren't my father. They can't be too much more upstanding than you. Because I would never sit there and let a child go 30 years thinking that. You're mad because you never received a birthday present, because you never received a Father's Day gift, a Christmas present. Remember when I was 13 years old and I bought you a CD player? I was just getting out of the hospital. And you told me, you looked me in my face. And this is in my grandmother's living room. You looked me in my face and said, you didn't buy that for me. How could you afford that? I don't like that. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. You don't deserve any of that. You're not a father. You're not a man. You're none of that. You're none of it. I asked you for help one time. I asked you for help because I needed help. And you sat there and used it as a time to tell me I am not your daughter and never was. And that if I was your daughter, I wouldn't be the way that I am right now. So explain to me how that is, because I talked to your son that's in prison and has been in prison since 2006, more than you do. So what kind of person am I? Because you don't talk to him, you don't write him, you do none of that. But I am such a bad person. A bad person would sit there in the hospital bed writing their brother, or who I thought was my brother. Because according to you, he is not, because I'm not your daughter. I don't understand why now you want to come out with this now instead of many years ago, when that was fine with me. It don't have nothing to do with you not being my father. That is great. I love it. The fact is, you tried to sit here and hurt me and push me and kick me when I was already down and I can't even walk. That's what bothers me. You try to sit there and take my mom's name and throw it in the dirt. Take my name and throw it in the dirt. Somebody that's never disrespected you once. She never sat there and said anything negative about you, but you got everything negative to say about her. And that is pathetic. And you want to talk about God. What God are you worshiping? Because the one I know doesn't know you. And I'm not going to sit here and be pushed around like this and crying every day over something that I didn't even deserve. And you think you're going to get away with it. You keep your freaking money. You keep your freaking house. All that stuff that you don't own. You keep it. Because I don't need anything from you. You are heartless. You're heartless. And those people sitting there listening to you in those pulpits, you better be glad I don't know what church you're at. You better. Because I swear I would expose you for the demon that you are. You sitting here telling these people how to raise their family. You don't even raise yours. You don't even know what being a father is, sweetie. You're a sperm donor. You're not a father. You're none of that. Don't even give yourself that much credit when it comes to me. My mother made me the woman I am today, not you. And you will never, ever get that freaking credit. Ever. I don't care when I'm 6 feet under, you still won't get that credit. All of that over a social security number that doesn't belong to you. Last I checked, that's called fraud. Oh, but had I done that, then I'd be your daughter, right? Then you help me, right? You sat here and knew I was struggling to freaking even get to appointments and certain stuff. You knew all of this and you did not care. You didn't care? All you want to do is come around and flash your little truck paid for by a church that you don't own. Got my uncle not even wanting to talk to me. Got my so-called grandparents not even wanting to help me. And I'm sitting here calling, crying to you guys just to find out that y'all are not even blood related to me. I didn't ask you to sit there and send me $100 every Christmas. Nobody asked you to do that. Matter of fact, it wasn't even from you. It was from my so-called grandparents. Nobody asked y'all to do any of that. If this is how you felt about me, you could have kept it. Every freaking year. Oh, here's a note and a card with some money in it from your grandparents. Y'all meant nothing by it. You meant nothing. You wanted nothing to do with me. So why didn't you just keep it that way? Every freaking card I got from y'all that I saved over the years, trust I'm going to burn it. I'm going to burn it. Because I could never be this heartless to you. So I'm sorry, y'all, this story time turned into what it turned into. But you get my drift, right? So for 30 years, this man wants to pretend he's my father until it's no longer beneficial to him. Because you want my SSI number or my SSN number so that you could take out freaking life insurance on me when I die. Huh? But you did no work. You did nothing. What hospital visits were you at? What ER visits? What doctor's appointments? None. I don't even know how you found out about me being in a coma. I don't even know. But I do know that your freaking motives were not right. And they never were. And people always said this about you, that you were just a sick, twisted, evil little person. And I never believed it. Why? Because I had no reason to. Even after you lied to me about paying for my college, I sat there and forgave you. So let's not forget who the real liar is. I don't got no problem telling the truth, and the truth is told. It's told. Because can't nobody come up to me and refute anything that I just said. Not nobody. You're a coward. You're pathetic. And I hope that this situation eats up your conscience every day. I hope you don't get a night's sleep. You're wrong for this. And I'm not going to keep sitting here holding my emotions in, causing myself to get sick and to be in even more pain. Because I'm not going to the hospital. I've been out of the hospital since July. I haven't seen an emergency room. And I won't. And you won't be the reason that I do. Because you're not worth it. You're not worth it. You're pathetic. You don't even know what being a father is, and you want the credit. What do you want the credit for? For what you've done? Nothing. Look at your history. Not just with me, but your other 2 kids. Look at your history. You don't deserve it. And I'm not going to sit in anybody's face and be fake because my mother didn't raise me that way. She didn't raise me to sit here and be a liar. She didn't raise me to sit here and be fake. I wasn't raised like that. So since you want to know why I stay from around you, I stay from around you because of me. It ain't got nothing to do with her. You want to sit there when I said I had my hip replacement and call me a liar. But then when I see you the photos of it, you ain't got nothing to say then, huh? Huh? Any ounce of pain I go through after this rant is worth it because I'm done with you. I am done. God help me. God. Oh, God. How can you sit here? How can you sit here and do and talk to someone the way that you sat there and did me? 6 in the morning. Matter of fact, let me put these messages in here. I'm so sorry, y'all, but I can't hold on to this no more. I can't. I've been sitting here just getting sicker and sicker. I can't do this. It's not serving me no purpose. It's really not. That's why I have this recording, so y'all can see it. You can see everything. I'm not trying to hide anything from you guys. Period. Oh, God. This is my uncle right here that I text. All this happened September the 25th. Okay? This is the date everything happened. And I already probably deleted this fool's number out of my phone. So now I gotta try to go and find this crap. Because he don't deserve it, y'all. Like, it's pathetic. And I'm sitting here getting upset every day. Yelling every day. For what? For what? There's not no point in me sitting here making myself sick. It's just not. And matter of fact, I still have his name saved in my phone as Dad. And this is the message I sent him yesterday. It's by Helen Baylor. And it's called Sea of Forgetfulness. Just sent that yesterday. And here it is here. Right here. He sits here and says, Kiara, I am so sorry for you. I pray for you and your mom. Your mom hasn't told you the truth. I don't want to hurt you in any way. I feel so sorry for you. God help you. I wish you were my child. I know if you were, you wouldn't be the way you are. Very disrespectful. no honor. I am so sorry for you. I won't text you anymore after this. Thank you for all the years of lies and heartache. May God bless you and yours richly. And as you can see, I said, oh wow, that's low. So if I wasn't your actual child, why didn't you just tell me that? And I said, I'm very confused, but I'll figure it out. If you're not my father, then I don't get why I was led to believe so for 30 years. That's a bit messed up. I'm going to ask my uncle if this is true because honestly, I don't get it. And the fact that I'll be married not knowing the truth does not sit right with me. And then that's my mom saying basically don't upset my daughter. And when she didn't do anything but ask you for help, she cannot walk due to having her hip replaced. And, you know, she could have lost her life because of how bad or how fast the blood was pumping out of her body. My freaking surgeon ran out there and told my mom that the blood was just gushing. It was just gushing out. That it was gushing out. And so I almost didn't make it yet again. I'm not blocking numbers out. I'm not doing nothing, none of that. Like, he's not worth it. Oh, God. God help me. Like, I've been going through so much, y'all. Just dealing with all of this pain. Like, it's just been so... I mean, I knew that this recovery was going to be tough. They warned me about it. I knew it. But, I just... Lord... It's so much. It's so freaking much. Like, it's days that I want to do YouTube, and I have all these ideas written out. I have a notebook that I keep just for YouTube, for ideas. And I have so many ideas written out. And I can't ever bring myself to do them because I'm in so much pain. I just can't. And I'm just tired, y'all. I'm tired. Like, I've been sitting here battling with myself these past couple days, crying, yelling, getting upset, becoming upset with my mother when it's not her fault. It's really nothing to do with her now that he wants to sit here and come out with this all of a sudden. When you've been bribing me my whole life with money, you'll bring $200 something way when I was little because you want my social security number. Like, what? And then he'd even keep up with my social security check so that if I asked for any help, he'd be like, didn't you just get your money? Why are you asking me? You're irresponsible. Not realizing that I'm literally going through stuff with doctors. And I'm going through stuff with hospitals. It had nothing to do with me ever trying to get money from somebody to put it up and do something stupid with it, like most people, to finesse or to freaking try to go in and want shoes and clothes. No. I was just going through a lot with hospitals and doctors alone. It was so much that I just could not keep trying to do it I just couldn't do it. And I still can't. So now I've just shut down and just been to myself. And now out of nowhere, because I'm trying to muster all the faith and everything that I need just to get through this recovery, you're going to sit here and do this? And you know where I live at. If you wanted to talk to me or see me, you know exactly where I'm at. You came over here and put money into the mailbox without me asking you to. So if you wanted to see or talk to somebody, you know where I'm at. You couldn't bring yourself to do it because you know what type of person you are. And you couldn't look me in my face. Don't try to make this like it's something to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. Even when I was calling y'all, trying to alert y'all that my brother needed you guys' help, you never answered my phone calls because you wanted to sit there and think I was calling you for money. Really? I'm not even that low of a person. And I never will be. He wrote me letters asking, can you please contact Dad? Can you please contact Unc? Can you please contact them? I need their help. And I did exactly what he told me to. Only for y'all to never pick up because you thought something. Nobody made you do anything for me out of guilt. You chose to do it. So don't blame that on me. Because now you've opened up a whole nother side of things that you have to deal with. You did all this to try to make me look bad, and you really only made yourself look bad because you're a pastor of a church, correct? Y'all are deacon and deaconess, correct? So you know exactly how this goes with God. I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you how that works. You know how that works. I don't play with God like that, okay? I know I'm a sinner. I know I have my times that I need his help more than ever to get on the right path. But I would not do what you did and sit there and tell somebody they're not my daughter because, oh, and another thing, you don't have sickle cell. So that's another reason you're claiming that I'm not your daughter. But if that was the case, then that could have been proved way with a blood test 30 years ago. 30 freaking years ago. You didn't have to do any of this, sweetie. That's them demons coming about you. That's the devil coming about you. That's what that is, because this is not of God. So for you to sit there, I don't care how many times you sit there and say that you feel sorry for me. It don't matter how many times you say that. It doesn't make it right. It's not ever going to make it right. You know that, right? This didn't benefit you at all, my G. This didn't benefit you. If anything, thank you for releasing me. Because when I do finally have kids and I do finally get married, I know that they don't have to have nothing to do with you. Because I don't want my son learning how to not be a man. I don't want my daughter ever seeing how to not have a real man involved. That's the reason why I don't know what a real man looks like. That's the reason I don't know what a real relationship looks like or how it feels to have a man treat you right. Because you're not one. And you won't ever be one, sweetie. You're all the way almost in your 60s. And look at the type of behavior that you're showing. But you think being a pastor, having that little title is going to cover that up. And it's not. It's not. Because you still show that you're the same dirty person you were before they gave you that position. And why did they give it to you? Who knows? Who knows? Because you're not worthy of it. You're not worthy of it. And I could go and tell you some things about your history, about how you used to be when you were my age, or a little younger than me, who you really were. But it's not worth it, stupid to your level. It's not worth it. I got my tears out, and I'm done with it, and I meant it. You won't hear this mention my mouth again. It won't come out of my mouth again. You're not worth it. Everything you did to try to belittle me and hurt my mother, you're going to have to pay for. We all know how karma works. We all know how God works. And trust me, he won't let my tears go unanswered for. He won't. All of that pain I went through won't go unanswered for. All of that suffering I went through, it won't go unanswered for. All of that stress, all of that not knowing, it won't go unanswered for. Because when you weren't my father, guess who was? God. Guess who stuck by me when he could have let me bleed out? God. Guess who could have let me die right there on the hospital floor instead of letting me come out of a coma 5 days later? God. Guess who brought me through that stroke? God. Not you. Not you. So you don't get a right to do this to me. You don't. You remind me of every freaking money, power, control, hungry man. This is what y'all do. You need to try and bring somebody down, and it won't be me. It won't be me. Nice try, though. Nice try. You tried, and you failed. Yeah, I may shed some tears. So what? I'm human. But the tears that you're going to shed and the pain that you're going to feel for all this time to come, I don't want it, and I won't have it. Because that was just pathetic of you. I don't know anything else to call you but pathetic. Then you had someone to call my phone and try to threaten me. What am I being threatened for? You can't name it. You can't name it because somebody not finna sit here and make you feel like the father you never were. Well, guess what? I feel like the daughter that I never was. So cover that up. Make that feel better. Put a Band-Aid on that. You weren't there for a prom. You weren't there for a graduation. You weren't there for nothing. My mom did all that on her own. 3 kids on her own. And did you care? You didn't care. You was out there trying to live your little pretend married life. You pretend, oh, everything is great. I'm good. You did that. And now God is breaking you down. So deal with it. We all have to answer for our karma. We all got to answer for the pain we cause others, right? We all have to do that. We don't escape unscathed to go and hurt people and then think, oh, we're just going to bounce through life not being hurt back. Or God not sitting here breaking us down and showing us, look, you hurt somebody and now look at how you're feeling. Now you feel what that person felt. So now you feel what I feel. I'm not finna lie for you. All of this over a social security number. It was worth it. Money is not ever worth me hurting somebody. It's not ever worth me not giving my loyalty to somebody. My truth, my honesty. But it was worth it to you because you can be bought. I cannot be bought. And when I sat there and said no, or when my mother sat there and said no, when I was a little girl, that should have been the end of it. It should have never came. None of this. This was in your mind the whole time. You're not going to get paid off my death. So now what better to do than to tell this girl, oh, I'm not your actual father. Because you can't get paid off of my demise. That's sick. All the sickle cell within my body, and I can't get as sick as you, huh? That ain't gonna happen. That can't happen. All the pain that I've been through, and now I see why instantly I've known to protect myself from you. You're a fraud. You're fake. You're pathetic. You're every name in the book that goes with ridiculous. That's all you. That is all you. Because when I have kids, they're going to know about this day. I'm glad whenever I get married, I won't be sitting there shedding tears because you didn't walk me down the aisle. That's great. I have a stepfather. And he did everything that you didn't since I was 16 years old. So that's fine. You wanted to feel like somebody needed you, bro. You're not needed. Your negativity is not needed. Your evilness is not needed. You can go somewhere. For real. And I pray, honestly, that you go and get mental help. Because you need it. You need a whole lot of mental help. You really need somebody to just slap me in your face and tell you what you're doing ain't right. Because obviously you got too many yes men around you. And it started with my grandparents. Because I don't understand how y'all could look me in my face all these years and just lie. Even when I called my uncle, always calling him for help. Oh, baby girl. See, baby girl, I just pay bills, baby girl. Can't never do nothing when it came out that I was not going to lie for any of y'all. Then, oh, no, we can't be bothered. I can't be bought. So, hey, the lies weren't necessary. You did not hurt me. I know you would love to have that badge of, you want that badge on your jacket, on your little Girl Scout jacket so bad, but you don't get it. You don't get it. You're not going to sit here and make me hurt all these years I done hurt, wondering why I wasn't good enough to have an actual father in my life. You're not going to do that. You're not. Y'all black men really need to stop. Stop going out here making kids that you don't want to take care of, and then when they reach 18, you think all bets are off. It's not. A child is a lifetime. Stop sitting out here taking a condom off or whatever y'all are doing for a couple moments of fun. Okay? Because it ain't right to mess up somebody's life. It's not right. It's too many deadbeat fathers out here, and there's too many single mothers. This needs to stop. This really needs to stop, because I would have never seen how bad this could affect somebody unless it happened to me. And it didn't have to happen, because all of this could have been turned around. This is what he wanted to happen. And I understand it's a lot of freaking single mothers who want to sit here because you don't like a man. You don't want him in his child's life, and you don't have that right. You don't have that right. Whether you like them or not, you like them enough to get pregnant by him. So I like him enough for him and his child to have a relationship. You can't do this. Wrong is wrong. And I'm calling out both sides. It ain't finna be no favoritism here. Because this shouldn't ever happen to another human ever again, as long as this world exists, okay? This should not happen. It's not okay. It never will be okay. Stop it. I just went through all of this for what? Because I have sickle cell. And that person feels like because I have sickle cell, it's no way I can be their daughter. And then secondly, because of money. Money that person wanted, not me. Not me. It explains why every time you came over here to lay hands on me, I never got better. Because the spirit does not reside in you. You don't have it. You're evil. That explains it. All them times that I was younger and I've been all that pain, or I be having dizzy spells, and I asked you to pray for me, nothing ever happened. Never got better. Not at least when you said it anyway. Oh, wash out, all that BS tongues you be speaking in. I've been wondering why ever since I was a kid you say the same line over and over. You never say nothing different. Probably made that up too, huh? Look at you. All I can do after all this, you say you feel sorry for me, but I really feel sorry for you. And all of y'all watching this video, go pray for this person, because he needs it. Needs it more than any of us. Because I don't understand. I don't understand how you could be so evil to do this to somebody. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find some more messages for y'all. Oh, this is the pictures of my leg that he claimed that I was lying about, that I wasn't. I was not lying about any of that. Like, I have no reason to lie about having surgery. Let me show y'all. Yeah, let's just go into that now. Let's go look at that because I'm about to end this video. It was a story time / rant, so y'all do not laugh. I don't even know if I want y'all to see this. Oh my God. This is what I put up on Facebook yesterday. That's me. Yeah, y'all. That's me. That's me as of today, taking out these braids. I'm trying to, where in the hell can I show y'all this thing with my surgery? That's like so much to go into. Do I have any pictures? I should, from Instagram. Alright, yeah, let's do that, because I got so much stuff. Let's start. Lord have mercy, I'll take too many pictures. That's me and Rudy when I was in the hospital recovering. That's Rudy the dog. That's me, Madre. Isn't she beautiful? That's me before surgery, y'all. I wasn't happy afterwards. That's the beautiful hospital in Gainesville. It's called the Shands Cancer Hospital, I think, something like that. It's me and my little baby sister before my surgery. That's me. I was having infusions done. That's my food. That's me having another blood transfusion. That's me. Yeah, same thing. Blood transfusion before the surgery. This was when I was really, really, really weak, as you can see. That's the blood. Oh, that smells okay. I'm greedy, y'all. I'm a foodie, so yeah. Um, damn it, where's all the pictures? Oh, and then as far as the Sukihana video, um, I don't know who the hell that guy is or how I saved this picture, but please ignore it. What the heck was I gonna say? I'm a foodie, especially after getting a lot of blood. I be having like different cravings and things like that. I do have a Cash App up. I do have a GoFundMe up. I do have a PayPal. All of that. If you want to support my channel or what have you, if you want to support anything to do with me right now, you can. I will put that in the description. You do not have to. It is not a must. But yeah, pain is getting up there. Kind of need to take my sleeping meds and all that and get in the shower because I'm not feeling good. I will make a video putting everything in one so that I can make a compilation of the surgery, but that's the majority of the pictures. Of course, I don't have anything other than the picture I showed you of my hip as far as the wound being open. Don't really have any of that because I wasn't crazy enough to be touching it and so forth, and so I'm exhausted, y'all. I done been in the worst pain. Please pray for me if you want to support me or whatever. Like I said, I have a Cash App, GoFundMe. Don't really use the GoFundMe. I might delete that. Hopefully in October I can get my tooth fixed so I can get back onto camera with you guys because I still haven't found anyone to fix my front tooth. And that's why I haven't been in front of the camera because it's very embarrassing. Like if you see it, it's like a little tiny little piece there. It's not even a tooth anymore. Like it's gone. So that's pretty embarrassing. That's my current hairstyle, so y'all can see my hair. I wanted to get the auburn blonde and the black, but it's just gonna be auburn. I will take a picture of that. So I gotta get my hair done over and so that I can get the. Hopefully, I'm putting in my affirmations and I'm putting up there to the gods and everything, to my God, that I get this tooth fixed in October. I found some people who take my insurance. I just have to write their phone numbers down and give them a call because with sickle cell you have to get clearance. So that's another reason it's taking so long. I needed to get my hip done first because I cannot sit into a dental chair the way I need to be able to without pain. And that's why everything is taking so long. So I'm so sorry. But I really had to get this video out. Thank you for listening. Thank you for allowing me to cry. Thank you for allowing me to vent, to yell, to be frustrated, to be sad, all of that. Thank you for allowing me to feel what I felt and to share it, okay? This is real. No reason to lie to you guys. Don't have a point in doing that. Don't want to because it's too many con artists out here with, social media, with Cash App, with PayPal, GoFundMe. And that's why I feel like I didn't raise the money that I needed to raise for my hip surgery because a lot of people probably did think like I done been scammed before. How I know she ain't scamming me. I get it, okay? But never Was I scamming anybody? And if you have been scammed in the past, I am sorry that you've been through that. But baby, the pain that I've been going through, it ain't worth it to lie. Like, I am miserable. Been miserable since before the hip surgery. I had needed the surgery for about 10 years. Then I got it, and I'm just like, Lord, I didn't expect all this pain. Don't get me wrong, I didn't expect it to be easy. Oh, Lord, I didn't expect this. This hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I can't even go to my own bathroom. I have a bedside commode. I have a sponge that I gotta wipe my body with. It's a long handled sponge. I got a leg lifter, blue leg lifter, because I can't lift my leg by myself, you know. I just wouldn't wish this on nobody. And to be going into a physical pain, sickle cell crisis while this is going on is even worse, because I know I probably need a blood transfusion. I actually see my hematologist tomorrow, and he will draw my blood to see where my levels are at. And I'm pretty sure that I need a blood transfusion since I'm sickling. So my hematologist is about 30 to 45 minutes to an hour drive, depending on traffic, away from my city. And my orthopedic surgeon that I see October the 7th, which is next week, is about 2 hours away. So if anyone can support me with that, please do. It is very expensive driving to each city twice a month. It is very expensive. Like, y'all don't even know. Gas alone is a killer. Tires alone is a killer. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect all of this. I really didn't. I've never done this before. The reason I can't see the physicians in my city is because of death threats. When I used to go to the ER a lot, which y'all see with all my YouTube history, I complain about what happened in hospitals. When I started speaking out and turning them in to the right people, they started to give me death threats. And that's why I couldn't have the surgery in my city, because I was being threatened. My primary doctor was not having it. She was like, oh no, we're not doing this. I'm going to find you someone in Gainesville. That is where my orthopedic surgeon is, in Gainesville. My hematologist, which is my sickle cell doctor, is in Fernandina. So I do not go to the doctor in Florida. I mean, not in Florida, but in Jacksonville for any of my specialists except for primary. And the only time I see my primary is just once a month to get my sleeping meds, to get like referrals to other specialists. But other than that, any specialist that I need to see, I do not see in Jacksonville. So it is always a bit of a drive for me and my family, which is just me and my mother. I don't have any outside help. It's just me and her. And with her missing work a lot, it's very strenuous on us. Like I said, when I was in Gainesville, she missed a total of 9 to 12 days from work to be by my side. And that is another reason that I want to raise money. Like I said, I just want to see this lady just breathe. You know what I'm saying? I have a younger sister, 16-year-old sister, a very strong young lady. My support system by far. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. Oh my God. I don't want to cry. Oh my God. It's just too much. It's too much. I'm tired. I'm tired. My God, I get that I have to be strong, but please. I don't know if I can do that. But it's hard. It's hard. And then I gotta deal with the embarrassment of all of this, like, for this stupid 30 years of thinking someone's your father and this is what they do to you. Oh, I feel so stupid. I feel so embarrassed, even though I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I shouldn't feel this way. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to deserve it. I have a 16-year-old sister that looks up to me. Oh, wow, this is just too much. It's too much. I have to be strong for a lot of people, even when I don't feel like being strong sometimes. Sometimes I just don't want to deal with it. I just want to cry, and I can't. I haven't cried in God knows how many years. I'm always trying to be strong. I'm always trying to forgive when my family tried to jump me. No, be strong and oh, forgive like it never happened. But how do you sit here and say this stuff has never happened when it hurts? It hurts. I can take the physical pain, but the mental and the emotional pain. Why? Why do this to somebody? I just don't get it. You did this to get back at me and my mom, and you didn't realize you put me in a line of fire. Now I gotta sit here and every emotion I feel, I gotta question it. I gotta be like, oh, it's not real. It's not accurate. Why'd you feel that way? You shouldn't have felt that way. When I wanted to just stay away from this man. And I asked these people to not give this man my information. They did it anyway. And here he comes popping up again. And popping up again and popping up. And now you want to sit here and do this? Really? You are the biggest douchebag of 2030. And we're not even in 2030. Who even knows if this pathetic girl will make it that far? Because of people like you. People like you that love to hurt people like me. That will go out of their way for anybody. I am tired of trying to forgive people. And forgive them for what? I mean, I get it. I know the Bible. I don't need anyone to tell me about that. I've studied theology. I've studied biblical studies. I know why I have to forgive. It's mainly for me, for my heart, for my sanity. I get it. How do you forgive somebody that keeps just sitting here hurting you? And all I can think of is the song by Helen Baylor, Sea of Forgetfulness. Into the Sea of Forgetfulness, where she says 70 times 7. I get it. But what is your problem? What do you get out of keep trying to come at me? Out of all the chakra bracelets, out of all the crystals, I can't sit here and make myself not feel. I feel this. Okay? And this is why I don't like to get close to people. This is why I don't like to open up. This is why. I always gotta sit here and be on like 10 and be on the defense. Is this person gonna hurt me? What is their intentions? I can never fully know what somebody's intentions are, because as soon as they do something, I back away. I shy away. I end it because I don't want to feel this. So, I'm just gonna stop this whole video right here. Thank y'all for, letting me share how I feel.